Hey guys, Brickz and welcome back to the video. Today we're going to take a look at the new 75283 LEGO Star Wars Armored Assault Tank, or otherwise known as the AAT. This includes 286 pieces ages 7 and up and retails for $40 in the US. Before we open the box, there are these two punch tabs, which is really interesting to me. For a $40 set, they usually do this with $10 to $15 sets. But now we are just going to open the box, hopefully, and see what is inside. Here is everything that's included. They give us 3 bags, instructions, 2 pieces for the AAT itself, and then a pair of stickers. Here's the set all built up. Now let's fast forward to the minifigures. The 332nd, or otherwise known as Ahsoka's Clone Trooper, is a really great minifigure. I love the prints on the helmet. The torso and legs are the same as the 501st Trooper, and I won't be doing a review on this set just because a ton of people have already done one. I think the prints on the helmet came out very well. A change that I think most people are happy about is the new clone face underneath. I think that came out really well. It looks way better than the angry clone faces they've used for like 5 or 6 years. And it just looks so much more accurate. Next up is Ahsoka Tano, which is my favorite minifigure from the set, and this version is based on the Siege of Mandalore. The only gripe I have with this minifigure are the head tails. I think they're a bit too long, but I understand that LEGO didn't want to make any new molds for this set. The print that bothers me the most is the headband that looks kind of ridiculous. It's like floating, but here is a quick clip of what Michael MGF said about this.
LEGO was like, how about to infinity and beyond, and it's gone because it's just printed like a mile up that headpiece.
So I think that pretty much sums up this head tail piece. But I think the leg printing looks fantastic as well as the torso printing, and if you want a better look at that, I'll just take off the head tails. And also on the back, which is her other face expression, and you can see what it looks like with the head tails on. So probably the least exciting figure in the set is the AAT driver battle droid, and they actually include 2 of these in the set, but for some reason one of the battle droids in the set isn't just named battle droid and the other one is named the AAT battle droid, which doesn't really make any sense because they're both the same. But I do like the printing on the head and the battle droid body in olive green. He also has a gunmetal gray blaster, which is pretty cool. Those don't usually appear in these sets. The AAT itself is a pretty debatable build. Some people hate the cannon at the top, which we'll point that out first. And the way this works is that if you point the cannon towards you, it doesn't look as long, but when you turn it slightly, it looks way too long. It's even extending out of the camera. But I personally think it should have ended right about here, but I know that there are a ton of modification videos for this build, so that will help you a lot with this. But diving into the play features of this build, you can move these up and down, which are pretty good for display. Those can't actually shoot, obviously, but speaking of shooting, there's this Technic piece in the back, and if you simply push that back, the spring-loaded shooter fires, and that actually shot pretty far. And same with this one, if you press on back, it shoots out. But while we're focusing on the front of the AAT, the way the other battle droid can access the inside is by simply pulling this up, and yeah, it came off like that. But you can see the interior of the build, and the way you can plop an AAT driver in there is by simply setting it like this. And if you close the hatch, it doesn't leave any space, so you don't have to worry about the battle droid being cramped. So moving on to the top, you could see some antennas at the sides or the back of the vehicle, and the way you could plop the second AAT driver in here is by simply lifting up this hatch. And then inside of the cockpit, you could see that there's not that much going on there. You could just curl up your battle droid and then put him in here like that, and then move him back like that. And then you could simply close it up. So like the bottom of the AAT, it's not really cramped, so you don't have to worry about this sticking up halfway. Here is a quick look at the back of the AAT, and this is actually pretty heavy. If you lift this up, you can feel the pressure of this part tipping backwards, so if you're moving this up, it can fall backwards pretty easily. But thanks to the pressure on this side, it could stand up pretty easily, and also on the bottom, there are these bumper pieces that help it stand up. The box is a nice $40 box size, and you could see the planet in the background. I'm not too sure what that is. It kind of looks like Geonosis, but if you know, let me know in the comments down below. But if we flip this around, you can see all of the plate features, especially an ad for the Rise of Skywalker, I mean the Skywalker Saga, and sadly there are punch tabs in this set. Before we take a look at the inside of the instructions, I forgot to mention on the box that I love the addition of the 332nd Trooper on the top right, and that is really cool. I think it fits in with the Clone Wars theme. Now diving into the official instructions, if we flip all the way to the back, that's too far, but on the back you can see another ad for the Skywalker Saga, and this time I didn't butcher it, for the Rise of Skywalker, but this time you could see all of the summer 2020 sets. I still have that 501st Battle Pack or Legion in my collection, but I'm not really going to do a review on it because a ton of people already have. But here are the pieces and then a win ad. So overall, there could be some mixed opinions on the set. I do agree that the cannon is way too long, and in the LEGO world, this will be the length of a pool noodle, so that will give you an idea of how long this is. It is really long, but there are some modification tutorials on YouTube that could help you fix this. That's not the only gripe I have with the set. The other gripe is the Ahsoka Tano minifigure. The head tail piece is way too long and the headband is like sky high. Other than that, I don't really have any problems with the set. I do recommend picking it up, and if you're an army builder, I would suggest getting a lot of these. I personally won't, since I'm saving up for other sets. But like I said before, my two favorite parts of this set are the 332nd Trooper and Ahsoka Tano, since we haven't gotten Ahsoka Tano in a long time. So overall, I'd rate this an 8 out of 10. I do recommend picking it up. But that pretty much does it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe if you want to. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay creative, stay safe, and bye.